if you would be interested in purchasing a miner and become a part of the 140 years of mining journey, intergenerational wealth creation is that, then you can start with a GT1X, which is $50, GT10X is $500, and GT100X is $5,000. The difference between the three of them is the speed of accumulating your BTCCs, because the more hash power you have, the larger the part of the 50 BTCCs per 10 minutes is that belongs to you. And the more miners there are, the more hash power there is. Therefore, the fraction that is yours is smaller if you don't upgrade. But if you want to start with something, this is the perfect starting point. And if you think, is that valuable? Well, let me tell you, when we started to mine, the BTCC was $3. And at the moment, it has already reached its highest point of 120. At the moment, it's 110, and we're expecting it to grow further. So there's a very nice progressive trajectory there. And then our second product, which is NinePay. And NinePay is a Visa credit card. It is accepted by 100 million of merchants worldwide. And when you will go with your card to the shop, the shop owner doesn't know that it isn't fiat that is behind it, but that is crypto that is behind it. That is because of the structure. There's a single liquidity provider that backs everything through Visa. And that is just a fantastic opportunity. We are very close to rolling it out. There are just some regulatory issues because of the European MiCA Act that are holding it back, because the app is ready and it's being utilized already for testing, but Visa needs to have it all compliant and then bring the API to us, and then we will be A for away. And what do you get? Well, when you have done your KYC, when you've downloaded the app and you've done your KYC, you'll get a virtual and a physical card. Your privacy is completely ensured. There's no name or number on the card itself. There's easy crypto in and out, instant payment, lower fees for iOS and Android, global accessibility, enhanced security, and rewards in cryptocurrency. Rewards is based on cashback, both on the spending of yourself. When you're swiping your card, there's a percentage that is coming back, and on the spending of your frontline people that you might have introduced to the card via your affiliate link. And we want to tell you, this is a major marketing tool, because there are plenty of people who are, having a little bit of crypto, but they stay in the crypto space. And I always say, if the blockchain is your highway, you need an on and an off ramp. So this gives you the on ramp from fiat towards crypto, and from crypto back towards fiat. And there are there are 4 billion bank account holders. 2% of them are only utilizing crypto for spending, and that market is going up from 560 million to 1.2 billion between 2024 and 2028, so in the next 4 years. And that will happen whether you and I are participate or not. So I always say, make sure you participate and benefit with it. It gives you another piece of flexibility in this changing world that is there. And share it with those who are already interested in this market, or share it with those who are afraid, because it might make it just easier. Well, if you know how to fill up your crypto card, you can use it, so it's a very, very, very good product to build your teams with. We have 3 price points. The first is $100, which is 9 Choice. The second is $500, which is 9 Prime. And the third is $1,000, which is 9 Platinum. The difference is the benefits. First of all, it doesn't matter how much crypto you have, how much money there is. It can go on any of the 3. That doesn't make a difference. What does make a difference is what is the maximum transaction that you can do as long as that crypto is covered by the value of the crypto in the back. So with a 9 choice, it can be $10,000 in one swipe. With 9 prime, it's $50,000, and with 9 platinum, it's $100,000. And it is in terms of cashback, with 9 choice, it's 0.1% on the spending of your friends. With 9 prime, it's 0.2%. With 9 platinum, it's 0.3%. But there's no discrimination whether you're 9 choice or 9 platinum on the maximum percentage of your own spending. So if you're a network marketeer and you have reached the highest tier, then on any of the cards, you can get the maximum of 3%. And tier 1 gives you 1%, which means you have sold the card, or you know, 2 people that are directly affiliated with you have bought a card. With tier 2, that is 5 directs, and with tier 3, it is 10 directs. That gives you 3%, and you're maximizing your opportunity. And then DeFi, 9Pay is also a DeFi product, and it contains the 3x potential earnings. So that might also be an influence on the decision that you make at what level you want to step into the card. And then we are having the third product, Dodo. We are all Satoshi, a index trading platform. And at the moment we are freely testing it, and you can go to www.d0d0.app and you can have a look. From Friday, there will be packages sold from Dodo. At this moment in time, if you want to test it, you can purchase your own pack. You don't have all the benefits yet that you will get when you're really going into WAS. And I have no doubt that tomorrow in the presentation with Chavez, you'll hear a lot more around Dodo and how it is going to enhance us all when we are getting it in our back office of WAS. What is really nice is that if you, for example, let's say you would take a top 10 TVL, which is basically the most successful products in liquidity, and you would want to follow it. If after a week, let's say number 10 is no longer number 10, but it has become number 12, and number 11 might have become number 10, then after a week, the index naturally adjusts itself and swaps the number 10 to the number 11 so that you truly have the top 10 performing assets. And that is absolutely amazing. In that way, it remains current and dynamic. And you don't have to do anything. It is automatically. Dodo is also a DeFi product, and it contains 3x potential earnings. And then Capital 3.0. Early access to crypto unicorns and AI disruptors. For me, this is the product that makes the difference between our VAS ecosystem and other crypto ecosystems that I have seen. Because what are you getting here? Okay. On a very simple level, you're getting an opportunity of offering in the market a return on investment product. Because if you purchase one pack, let's say of $100, it gets swapped in tokens, Capital 3.0 tokens, who represent $1 per token. And you will receive those tokens on the basis of a vested capital plus 2% compounding a day until you reach $500, which is 5x, 500%, which is 5x of what you purchased. So that's your benefit, if nothing else. But then what these tokens are standing for is amazing. Because a 3.0 token is designed to be the exclusive entrance to the Capital 3.0 unicorn opportunity. And a unicorn is a company in crypto that will reach $100 million or more. Some people say it's $1 billion. Well, doesn't really matter. It is a very substantial size of a company, and these companies don't get there on their own. They get there because they have been identified by top tier one funders as products or developments that are necessary for the future, and then they bring their own network and their own funds to the table to make it work. And Chavez has tapped into that relationship between the funders here and the company there. And he said, what is happening there? These funders come in and they take an exit at the point of an ICO. But the company then needs a further trajectory, and it needs traction, and it needs to have a community that is engaging with them, a crypto positive community. And he says, that's what I have. I have an ecosystem. I myself am a potential unicorn. I have an ecosystem with crypto positive people who are willing to utilize products, who are willing to invest if there's value in it, and who are willing to participate. So if I am providing a tokenomics solution, then I can bring funds to the table and I can bring participation to the table, which is the difference between a pump and dump scheme and a true launch of a company that then has an exponential future. And both the funds and the corporates love it. So now he has become a brokerage. He's set it up and we are rolling out. We've just had our first step. We've bought our first packages. We've done our first voting, and we're about to get our allocation of our very first launch company that's going to the ICO. So we're in the middle of the experiment, of the first proof of work with our community. And that is why I have a smile from ear to ear, because which network marketing company has this? Which crypto company has this? It is the genius of Chavez and his team, and the absolute dedication and commitment of this learning and earning and social exchange community. And if you are the first time, that's the invitation that is here on the table for you. So let's go back a little bit back into the business, okay? So why do we know that these tokens are having value, and why can that work for you? Because the development of these companies are in a specific market segment. They're all Web3 and AI developments. So Web 1 was the period of Internet of Information. And that meant, you know, where we had the, how do you call it? Wikipedia, you know, a static website, maybe a picture here or there, but it was already fantastic because it meant that we get information everywhere, and it took away the barrier and power games in a systemic way for countries that don't have the best education systems, because if they can learn to Google, they can find the information. And yeah, Google was the next one, which was really breaking down barriers and bringing us closer, to the point that then Amazon broke down barriers for trade. And Facebook broke down barriers for social friends, you know, liking each other and showing pictures of where you're going on holiday and sharing it with the world became a trend. But now that those barriers become closer and we actually have to start targeting the world problems together, we need a robust financial infrastructure and a trust infrastructure. And that is being done through the decentralized internet of blockchains. And that's what Web3 is about. It is a next level of development. So the question is, the revolution will be decentralized. Who are going to be the Amazons of Web3? And then a little bit more technical. Company values come from the fact that they drive value, that they have a value proposition that is needed in the next 5 to 10 years. And what has already been identified by these tier one companies is that it is that the companies they look for are having a development capacity in either in programmable money, which means embedded solutions for next generation cryptocurrencies like stablecoins, or tokenized IP, digital incorruptible proof of ownership for all intellectual property, or decentralized finance, removing friction from capital markets to lend, borrow, and invest seamlessly, or Web3 infrastructure, which is a trust layer for all internet applications, protecting the security of the enterprise and the consumer data. Together, this is a $12 trillion industry. So if you can tap into that with even a fraction, and take the growth curve with them, then that is amazing. And we're making that really concrete here, because all these projects were launched by these tier one funds. And these unicorns here, one of them was Solana. On June 18, if you would have had one Capital 3.0 token of $1, because of the price, you could have bought 5 Solanas. And those 5, let's take one, because it was $0.20. One Solana, 20 cents to the dollar, could have now been sold for $174. That's a 550x. And here you see that the lowest X is 13x and the highest is 945x. So the average unicorn is doing 100x. Now, when we are talking, we always say numbers are just an example. So we are expecting that within a reasonable time, you can guarantee a minimum of 5x for each token. So sorry, for each token that is going on to the exchange. So imagine that you took a $100 pack, you get 5x the number of tokens from Chavez. And if they then go 5x in value, that's 25x. That is an amazing kickstart to suddenly kickstart this whole introduction in our ecosystem. So this is why I'm so excited, because it is real numbers and it is very real value and very real association that you can't get in just because you have money or just because you're technical. No, it's because you're in this trusted space and through this tokenomics that you have access to this. And that is what the unique offerings from VAS are giving you, access to a very unique range of products. So back to how does it work? You can buy a $100 pack. 35% is going as vested capital into the system, and you will compound 2% a day in tokens. The 2% compounding starts the very next day, and it goes on until its 5x has been achieved, which is basically $500 or 500%. A token, as I said, is $1. Then you have to make a decision whether you rebuy a package or a higher pack. Be aware, if you're starting with $1,000, you can never go to $100 anymore. If you start with $100, you can then upgrade to 200, to 300, 3 times 100, 1 times 500, 2 times 500, and then 1 times 1,000. So you can mix and match the packages. It's important to just know that. With a $1,000 pack, you can get a vested capital of 35%, going to compound 2% a day until it's 5x. That becomes 5,000. That's 500%. And then you make a decision again. Do I buy the same package or do I buy higher? So this is then what it looks like. A package of 100. These are the type of packages: $100, $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, and $50,000. And that just tells you something. The company is quite willing to take a package of $50,000. So it is a solid platform with solid backing. this is how the tokenomics and the allocations are working. It's 35% in compounding until 5x and 65% to affiliate sync system. The vesting period is 100% unlocked and to be swapped into Unicorn project tokens. 3.0 token allocation price is 1 USDT stablecoin. Sorry. And anyone can participate and qualify for the rewards using Capital 3.0 by purchasing a pack. And there's, of course, also a whole affiliate marketing tree underlying it, which you can see from the next part of the presentation. So this is what the company is about. This is the offering that is there. And these are the steps that you can step into it. But if you also want to earn from affiliate marketing, then this part of the presentation is important. So imagine that you wanted to become a member. Then what you have to do is you go to the person that invited you and you ask them for their affiliate link. Then you register yourself with the link. That gives you the first position. You then choose the product that you want to start with or the subscription that you want to start with. You purchase it and you activate it. And that means you are a basic subscriber. Then you have 2 affiliate links, one for your left and one for your right, because we're working in a binary system. You need to make sure that you have a paid subscription on your left and a paid subscription on your right on the basis of the links. And then you are premium, they are basic. If you don't want to go immediately externally, you are allowed to put a structure and you're allowed to put here a person on your left and a person on your right. So what are the affiliate income streams? First of all, the kickbacks. 5% rewards is introduced a kickback for an unlimited number of subscribers from the 3rd paid subscription that you sponsor directly. And that is not just for the first purchase, it's also for any other purchases, repurchases that they are doing. The second one is a check match bonus. Check match bonus is based on the volume of your left and your right team. Every time that it matches, you get a 10% bonus, but there is a daily cap of $300. This ensures sustainability of the company. So this is what it looked like. If you would purchase a $500 pack and someone on your left with 500 and someone on your right with 1,000, at that moment you are premium. When you are premium, 24 hours later, you find a 3rd person. That person also places 500 in this case. That means he gets the first 5% kickback bonus, which is $25. From now on, all of the others, also the first 500 and the first 1,000, if they do a repurchase, that 5% will be valid for your kickback. But you see, they also have a team matching because it's 500 on your left and 1,000 on your left and 1,000 on your right. So that gives you a 10% matching bonus, $100, and that gives you $125. So you might ask yourself the question, so how much do I have to have in subscription or in order to earn something? You can earn 3 times the value of your BTCC miner or Dodo license, your Node, or the 9Pay card. They are the DeFi products and they are 3x. So, and that's not just for the first, but also for the repurchase of them. But there's also a 5x, which is in the capital market, which is the Capital 3.0 product. Each time we purchase a Capital 3.0 pack, we get 5x, whether it is the first earning or the repurchase. And we're calling it potential earnings because if you don't share, you don't match, you don't earn. You only earn on the basis of the fact that you are an active participant in the process. And of course, this earning is separate from what the value of Capital 3.0 is intrinsically earning you, of the miners intrinsically earning you, or Dodo or whatever. So it is really, when I'm talking about earning, I'm talking about earning out of affiliate marketing. And this is what it looks like. If you purchase a miner of $50, you're allowed to earn out of affiliate income $150, 500, 1,500, 5,000, 15,000. With 9Pay, with $100, you will be able to earn 300, 500, 1,500, and 1,000, 3,000. With $100 of Capital 3.0, you can add 5x, so that's $500, 500, 2,500, 1,000, 5,000, 5,000, 25,000, 10,000, 50,000, 25,000, 125,000, 50,000, 250,000. The Ascension Club, so if you look at the numbers, then you can see that there's substantial amounts coming in. Now, that gives you a chance to grow into the Ascension Club. And the Ascension Club gives you extra rewards, and that's based on check match volume on your left and right. The first is the Shiba. You need $100,000 on your left and on your right, and that gives you a check match bonus that increases from 300 to 60. That's 60 every day, 60 times 30. It's quite a nice amount. And that can go all the way to 1,500. Imagine 1,500, 30 times a day. Sorry, 30 times a month, so every day. Then a check match volume for that would be 20 million, and your Ascension Club reward would be $1 million. The daily capping on the check match bonus remains 300 until a certain rank is achieved. And then the Bitcoin Code node. Chavez last week said that the price is going up. He said it is Wednesday, but who knows, maybe we get a little bit of extension, but don't count on too much. So if you are a leader, try to get for you and your team a node, because if the price goes up, it's maybe not as easily accessible for people anymore, but right now everybody can do it. And if you of course, if you can buy it for yourself, then do it. $27,000 with an 182% annual profit yield means that after 8 months, if the BTCC would not go up, it takes about 8 months, and you would have a once-off investment that gives you 140 years of return. And after 8 months, you're in pure profit. If you are a member of the Financial Freedom Team, we are selling nodes, and at this moment we're having a special that if everything is coming in, you can actually be part of the syndicate with pure USDT BTCC, because we want to make sure that everybody in the community has a chance, even though those who cannot bring USDT TRC20 to the table. I say to all of the other leaders, try to do the same for your people. Let's make sure that our whole community has one clean swap after one clean start after this 1 year project, that everybody has had a chance to at least have 1% of a node. Doesn't matter where, work together, make it work. Because then from there on, we all go to the next level. We all know that every node is double. But let's make sure that we have everybody in it with at least a fraction. Pool income. So in the mega pool, we want the company wants everybody to work together. Within a mega pool, you have $1 million on your left and $1 million on your right in business volume. Then you can participate in the overall pool that is based on overall company revenue. So not just on the basis of your own team volume. And that is for mega pool, 4% of the overall company income. And it is shared by the number of people who are eligible in that month. So if in this month there are 4 people eligible, it's shared by 4. If next month it's 100 people that are eligible, it's shared by 100. And as I just said, make sure that our whole community can share. I'm saying the same with the pool. Make sure you help your leaders grow. The company is fantastic and the market is wide open. Grow them into the system so a mega pool is part of their income. And if they have that momentum, they will grow to a giga pool. You can attain the giga pool by accomplishing a business volume of $5 million on both your left and your right side, and you'll be eligible to receive a monthly 7% of the total company, which basically is an extra 3% in the Giga pool, which together is 7%. And then there's Terra pool, and that has another 3%. You need 10 million on your left, 10 million on your right, and then you get a share of the last 3%. So it's 4, 3, and 3. And it is based on, how many people in that month are in that pool. The pool bonus will be deducted from the 5x potential income. Introducer kickback and check match bonuses are credited to the account on a daily basis. Subscribers have the opportunity to receive Ascension Club rewards from multiple clubs. For example, a subscriber has achieved Cardano rank in the club, then they will receive club bonuses from Cardano, Dodge, Tron, and Shiba as well. Ascension Club rewards will be credited once a month, and all affiliate earnings are subject to a fixed 2% admin fee, no withdrawal fees, minimum deposit, and withdrawal is 10 USDT. Pool income will be calculated based on the total company revenue for the period starting from the first day to the 30th day of each month. The maximum earning amount to all DeFi incomes and bonuses is restricted to 3 times the subscription amount minus Dodo, 9Pay, and Node. The maximum earning amount for all Capital 3.0 income and bonuses is restricted to 5 times the subscription amount, and the Bitcoin Ascension Club rank has no capping. Grace, thank you so much for giving this space for me to bring all this information to everybody. I'm giving the floor back to you.
Chantel, thank you so much. And this is the thing I finally figured out is this, to describe it this way. Listening to Chantel is like she brings you into her circle of knowledge, which is completely amazing. She brings you in and say, hey, here are the secrets, okay? And so you have now the information that you need for all you newcomers to get with the person who invited you here today to, first of all, say thank you. You invited me on the right day. And if you wish to get started and have completed all of your due diligence, make sure the person who invited you today is very anxious to help you get started and answer your questions. So the next time that you can be able to hear this presentation, that means that you bring somebody new, is going to be this evening with US prime time. That is 7 p.m. Eastern time zone. And of course, we will see you on Thursday again for a presentation at UK prime, which is 7 p.m. British Standard Time, and again on US prime time. So we look forward to seeing you then. And I especially look forward to seeing you tomorrow for an update with Chavez. Until then, I give you back the rest of your day, and thank you for coming. Good to see you, John W., and good to see you, Jeff, Barbara. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.